Next we have Nick Doro. Nick is a LEED accredited professional, and he will be presenting a brief review of the Deer Park Road Corporation Office project. Nick has been a project manager at Vertical Arts Architecture in Steamboat for 3 years and previously worked on projects in the D.C. area for 10 years. This project, currently under construction near the Steamboat Base area, is pursuing Green Globe certification.
Hello everyone, thanks for having me. I'm just going to run you guys through this project real quick. It's over in Wild Horse Meadows. I don't know if you've seen it going up. It's a steel building. Should be finished around February. So I'm just going to run you through some of the plans and renderings real quick, and then we can talk a little bit more about the Green Globes process. Come back to this slide, please. So just keep going to the third slide. Here's the site plan. Trailhead Lodge is over on this side for reference. As you can see, keep going to the next slide, please. It's kind of hard to read these plans, but there is a restaurant on the lower level of the first floor, and the lobby and entrance is over here. There's a small rental office on the west side. Next slide, please. There's a marketing wing on this side, and some studio offices and private offices. Lots of open decks. Conference room on the very north end. Next slide, please. Some more private offices, another trading studio. They're a multi-fund investment management company, so they've got some open office, some private offices, and then the last level. You go one more slide. It's got some amenity spaces. They have a gym, a lounge area, a large conference room up here, and some more deck space. I think the last slide it just shows the garage, so big garage down low. So if you could scroll back to the second slide, we can talk a little bit about the Green Globes process. So why are they using Green Globes? Well, we're developing in the gondola base area, so there's a requirement for a third-party green certification. And we went back and forth between LEED and Green Globes. Those are both recognized third-party groups to review your project. So a lot of people ask, why do we use Green Globes? The documentation process is a little bit lighter than LEED. They estimate about a 20% savings collecting documentation. Also, the owner is interested in using this for themselves. It's not an owner-developer, it's an owner-user, so they're not as concerned about some of the value that maybe LEED would carry for resale or trying to entice some kind of speculation on the project. So I can take you a little bit through the process here. These ones are kind of tough. It kind of starts out in the design phase, kind of like any other sustainable process, reviewing options with the client, reviewing energy modeling. We had a sustainability consultant throw some ideas at us. We finally decided on Green Globes. There is a $1,000 registration fee. And then the next step is kind of taking an online survey, and parts of it went to our mechanical engineer, parts of it went to our lighting engineers. The GC took a portion of it, talked about some of the things they would do on the site. And it's a 1,000-point survey. There's different sections, just like in LEED, project management, site, energy, water, materials and resources, emissions, and indoor environment. This is kind of our spread of all the sections where we scored. It's kind of hard to read, but really what we did is we went after just a baseline score, and that has to be greater than a 35% score on the survey. And then that'll get you 1 Green Globe, and we're happy to have that Green Globe level. The second level is up to 55% score on the card. We're somewhere around 40% right now, so we could probably push for another level. We got to see how kind of the rest of this plays out. But right now, we were assigned an assessor, and what they do is they take your documents, you get your CD set together, send them the specs, send them the drawings. They review it and give you a stage 1 assessment. And after stage 1, they give you kind of a review of where your online survey is versus where your drawings are. Any discrepancies or more information you can provide to them. And right now we're just past that step. The next step will be the stage 2 review, and the assessor will come out to the site. They'll do a walk. A lot of the stuff they will kind of put off to lock in those points after just seeing the site, seeing the building, reviewing it themselves. After they do the stage 2 review, there's still a chance to submit any other paperwork they're looking for, all the way up to occupancy. And I think even beyond occupancy, you can continue to work with the assessor to kind of lock in your final score. We're finding that it seems a little bit less stringent than LEED. It's also just very similar. Some of the strategies that we looked at were ground source heat pumps, photovoltaic panel arrays, green roofs, all these things we didn't like the payback schedule on some of them. Some of we didn't get the kind of points that we thought we would get, so we moved away from some of those. But overall, it's very similar to all the strategies that we've been talking about today and that happen with LEED, LED lighting, sustainable products, low VOC products, tighter envelopes, high performance plumbing fixtures, all those things. Obviously, you go through the checklist and you take the things that are pretty easy to get just to start building your score. And there wasn't a need to do any super over-the-top drastic measures to reach our certification. But so far we're pretty happy with the process. And I know you guys haven't had many green gloves jobs in town since the first one, so we're kind of a little bit more than halfway through it, and I'll be happy to give more information as we finish out the project. But that's about what I have for now.